Hey guys, Mark Spector Comics here. And I'm here up in Waltham, Massachusetts, checking out this new comic book place. Comic shop. It's called The Outer Limits. Let's go in and check it out. So after spending a little bit of time there, I decided that after only getting two things there, I wanted to check out a new shop that wasn't too far from there. So let's check out the footage. Hey guys, Mark Spector Comics, and I'm back on the hunt. So today I'm in a new part of Massachusetts that I've never been to. This is Bellingham, Mass. Checking out this new comic shop. It's called the Rubber Chicken Comics. Heard some pretty good things about this based off of Google reviews. So let's go and check it out and see what we can find, huh? Guys, so I'm back after going to those two comic shops. Did a little bit of back issue bin hunting and picked up some of the new releases that I was talking about in some of my recent videos. So I'll start with the newer stuff and then I'll go towards the back issue bins. Alright, so both shops were really cool. I talked to the owner at the Outer Limits. I was looking for some Neil Adams stuff because he's going to be showing up at the Rhode Island Comic Con this weekend. So he helped me out. He was very helpful. So at that place, I picked up two things. The big book that I was looking for, they actually had, and it's Detective Comics number 402. This is a really cool classic Neil Adams cover. It's the, I believe it's the second appearance of the Man-Bat and the first appearance of his wife. Forget her name. But I picked it up. You know, the cover's great. And this is in really high condition. It's a high-grade book, and it's really hard to get these covers in high grade with all these dark colors that are in here, and it's very fitting because of, you know, the Halloween theme. You got the lantern there. You got the cool looking scary Man-Bat, and looks like Batman's about to crap himself. So so I picked that up, and I picked it up for a reasonable price too. You know, you're not gonna find those that book in high grade for cheap. And then I thought this was pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, and the owner of the shop was like, I think he'll get a kick out of this if he sees it, because, you know, a lot of the times he sees the same books over and over when he signs them, and I think he'll appreciate this. And then this is a Hardees, you know, from the fast food chain, Hardees Roadrunner. This is advertising, like a placemat. So he said Neil Adams did it, and he probably, you know, when he sees this, he'll probably get a good kick out of it. So I picked this up. I've never seen anything like this. This is going to be quite rare. Looking at the bottom here, it's from 1979, so it's really old. You know, and it's in pretty good condition, but, you know, like I said, this will make a very cool conversation piece there. So yeah, I picked that up. So I was very grateful to talk to the owner about that. So if you guys get a chance, check out Outer Limits up in Waltham, Mass. If you're in the area. So the next place was the Rubber Chicken Comics. In here, I picked up a lot of like newer stuff, some of the new comics, and a few back issue bin stuff, on the cheap. So it's going to be a mixture mainly of Marvel and Indies. So I'll start with the first one. This is Spawn 301. This is a cover by Matina. Wasn't the cover I was looking for. I was looking for either the Clayton Crane or the ASM 301 homage cover, but they didn't have it. But so I was happy to pick that up, and I think there was something key about the issue. I can't really remember. Next book, Psycho List #1. This is the second printing. So the first one was really hard to get. It sold out right away. It was very low print. It was probably like under a couple thousand. And with this one, they had a few of these there. So I figured pick one up. I heard it was a pretty good read. It's a cool cover too. Nice little skull cover there. And with the second printing, you're probably going to get under 1,000 of these in there. So it's going to be pretty sought after. So I picked that up. Next book, picked up another copy of Immortal Hulk #25. It's the end of the story arc. I love this Alex Ross cover. It's really cool. And I'm interested to see what happens going forward. I haven't yet read the issue. I'm about a couple of weeks behind on new comics. So I'll be doing that in the next days to come. The next book is The Rejected. This was the Unwilling, the Volume 2. These are all like one-shots. And when this came out last year, I wasn't able to pick up a copy, but they apparently had like 5 or 6 copies there, all for cover price. And this is a rather, thick book. And so for $6, it's always a good pickup. And you gotta love the artwork on there. Mr. Teeth, it's really creepy looking character. And I can't wait to see what goes on with this book going forward. This was more recent. The Rejected Dead Girl. I put this on one of my best bets a couple weeks ago. Picked this up from Source Point Press. There's another one shot. Can't beat it for the $3.99 point price. And yeah, I'll have to read this as well and see what goes onward with this Rejected. So this next book is a very hot book. They made like a bajillion, printings for issue 1. I was happy to get this copy because I thought it was one of the cooler prints for the issue 1, and that's Once in the Future #1, the third printing. That really wicked dark, red with the creepy horse and the, what is this guy, like I don't know, some crazy looking skeleton there holding up a sword. So I love this issue. You guys have been reading it, let me know. It's been a really good read. And this book has definitely the, talks of getting optioned. I wasn't able to pick up issue #2, but I got issue #3. Like I said, it's been a good read. If you get a chance, pick it up. I'll have to look around. Maybe this weekend I can get issue 2 when I'm at the convention. Got a few other books here left to go. So this one right here, older image but goodie. Darker Image #1. Old school Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld right here. And it's still in the original poly bag. I got this for 50 cents. Can't go wrong. You can pick this book up all day in the 50-cent to $1 issue bin. So picked it up. So why not? 50 cents. This one, Bone #2. I know there's a big cult following for Bone. I don't know if there's talks of this book getting a TV show or whatnot. I have no clue. But This is a rather hard book to find. This is not the first printing. I believe this is the third printing because of the color of the trade dress. But yeah, I picked this up for cover price, so you can't go wrong with that. This is easily, I don't know, this is like a third printing, so it's probably like a $10 to $15 book. If you can find the first printing, it's easily a $100 book. But I was happy with that. And then the last book that I got at the, this is at Rubber Chicken Comics, was Moon Knight #1. This is a beautiful copy. It's definitely a near mint copy. Got this for cover price. And for people out there that are looking into getting into Moon Knight, reading purposes wise, that you want to get a good, story, check out this Moon Knight run by Warren Ellis. I believe it's a 6-issue run, and a great artwork by Declan Shalvey and Jordi Belair. Really good series to pick up and read. There's a first appearance, I think it's Mr. Knight, but that's really irrelevant. Talking about more about this issue, there's speculation that they may draw a lot of the stories from the Disney Plus show from this series. If it does, this book will jump up in value a little bit, but for people out there that want to pick up a cheap Moon Knight #1 for a great read, recommend this book all day. So yeah, that was my books I picked up. Obviously the big boy book that I was really excited to pick up here for you DC fans is Detective Comics #402. Classic Neal Adams cover. I was very excited to get this. And of course that cool looking placemat. But yeah, until next time, this is Mark Spector Comics. Out.